Lemillion.
Okay.
Bad news. Guillaume Lemillion did not become a cop. In
Oh.
38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh my
His body
God.
was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
+1 pain threshold. Blood oxygen is boring. All psyche learning caps raised by 1. Oh, cool. Oh, that was worth it. And Hobocup is about like 67%. That's pretty cool. Nice. Look at that. We can now go like 1 higher, which means that we can now go volition like a little more up. Which would be nice. We might actually need volition eventually. Maybe. What's this?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
She looks at the wall of goods behind her and then adjusts her hat.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Please tell me more about these products.
The pale age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What is pale?
You know.
She shrugs, uninterested in explaining it further. Okay, what will consuming this stuff do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale. Use medication, like ShinoSeven and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note: consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
Oh god. Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Okay. What about this? What's that? That seems disgusting.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's that?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
The raincoats patiently awaits purchase. So I feel like we might need a raincoat eventually.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Well, forget about all that. What is this? What this is Fashion Police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
I bet your hat would take the prize.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Before we go, what is this Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
And what is Frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
And what is written with 3 T's? Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
She chews on her gum with disgust.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
So the funny thing is, like, frit is basically fries. That's fries in French. So it's kind of like this place called Fries, like French fries, for example. Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
She puts on the magazine. Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so
Do you know the man who died?
not really.
Not really. Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
I don't know really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help. So she really, really can't help me much here. Anything else here? No, okay. Get some Fritz, please. Hey, Sheriff, what's up, man? Oh, the shadows to greet. Aw, I appreciate it, dude. That is very cool. That is very cool. Man, they've really, really designed the world well. There's so many things to click on. It's kind of insane. Monies. 3 T's. How idiomatic. Isn't it? Oh no, I have to go like all the way up to be able to go there?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Okay.
Bastard!
This has been great, thanks.
We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the arbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here? I'm not gonna do I am the law. You won't like it.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Okay.
Besides, we're not that different.
Hey,
Helps if
Bloodborne,
people
what's
see
up,
us
man?
Talking cops
Thank you for that,
and
sub nerd.
strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of causes are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired. almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man orders in return. Call me mañana. That's his name? Call me tomorrow? I want... Wait, what is the strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overall. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting, what does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut. This guy is probably he's probably works for the company against who they're striking, to be honest.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
So I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep set suspicion drips from every syllable. I thought you looked real familiar for a second there.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Bouncer? Where? I've frequented a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
Yeah, I think I've been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The man is quickly losing interest in talking with you. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel.
A kid with a minigun? What?
And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, what's a head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. and he's trained.
Oh, look at that. Seems like you're not really a union worker then.
I don't know how the Union has a
Or a
trained
non-union,
killer
I should
up
say.
there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually.
Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Hey, welcome back, Speedy Ski. Hey, Hydrate. Thanks. That is a weird mod.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the Ostel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse. Absolutely nothing.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This isn't really my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
Need to leave now. Okay, so this guy is super shady. Like super shady. It says G-R-I-H.
Scab?
Asks a man with a jolly eye tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What's a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Hold on, where did they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Sumner, thank you so much for that 15 bits. Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. But I mean, still, I want to thank you.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
I'm not like a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
Alfonso Martinez investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the runabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean that you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
That's simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Right.
Press the button to unlock the door.
Haha, really?
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult?
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it.
Sure.
If they short of money right now, can you give me some of it?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Oh, we should try this, guys. Okay, you guys gotta help me out. Let's try this. So, I need hand-eye coordination. So I need this is what like the agility, the motor tricks or whatever. I need the motor tricks stat. Or NI or whatever. The one that's like the agility thing. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh!
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there.
Oh my god.
The swallow returns.
Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
You're not swords a protester.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though.
The union has problem getting by?
Nothing to worry about really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike though.
I mean, every little bit helps, you know?
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
He looks at them in disbelief. Okay. No, I mean that was just for money though. That wasn't for Measurehead. It was literally just for money. The Greater Revachol Industrial Arbor. Made me go insane. Oh lord. Place no. Place no, making me insane. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. The book is titled Man from Heimdall and the Wildfire. Oh, it's the same book! This is a book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. A book about Boyadero's culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. A book about a future the government reads your mind using radio technology. Oh my god. What does that say? To Cape Side Apartments, Martinez Pier. Roundabout North. The ad reads broken window, Tibbs as windows. Tibbs?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Vandalism. Shake your head.
Probably some kids.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
So
That's Kuno.
Kuno,
on the
yeah.
lens.
Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the Star of Pericanasis, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericanassian Church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Okay, so there's a thing on the ice. Interesting. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them, okay?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25
Is it voiced
cents
Kuno?
and pull the handle
What does Kuno
while
mean?
looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
What's the tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick.
What happened?
They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Evrard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Can we do something about it?
We should have done something about the union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
Okay, I'm gonna try and insert a coin.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal.
Pull the handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Turn the knob to focus your vision.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Okay. Well, that was not super helpful. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge?
A bridge with loose nails and rotten-infested wood that creaks in the wind.
Thank you so much,
Construction
Sumner.
code
I appreciate it.
violation if there ever was one.
Okay, it looks like we've got a construction code violation.
True. They never cleaned up the war damage. The rest of Revachol looks better, though.
But, Lieutenant, think about the splinters.
The bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time, after all. It's nothing to worry about. Shall we?
Okay, well, before we go that way, that's a thought, but it didn't have any marker around it, so I couldn't do anything about it specifically. Oh, you hear the distant squall of seabirds. No kidding. For real? Ooh. I will not say no to that. A splatter of bullet holes line the walls. There are two people here too. Oh, and another one of these. Oh, a plastic bag! Yes! Yes! I don't think it did, Speedy Ski. I'm not sure. I honestly don't think it did. Wait, maybe it did. Maybe it did, actually. No, it didn't. No. It did not.